Hello, hello. Is your stress response, I'm perfect, Fawn, love me? Did you know that one even existed? Many times we don't, right? We're taught flight, freeze, and fight, but we're not ever taught fawn. So let's talk about this one for just a little bit. This one is where the brain develops the need to please the abuser so that the abuse stops. So now how does that translate into a human and an adult, right? We're always people pleasing. We're always trying to make people like us. We're always going above and beyond. We tend not to know who we are. Here's the other interesting thing is fawn can sometimes attach to all the other ones. You can be a fighter and still have fawn. You can be a freeze and still have fawn. You can be a flight and still have fawn, right? Because that's how you made things stop. So ultimately understand that your stress response worked for you. It was perfect for you. You survived, which is the goal of all stress responses, right? And so what we want to now do is recognize that this is not working for where we want to go. So in the moment of when you start to create an environment where you're denying parts of yourself to make somebody else happy, ask yourself, is this the right move for me? Is this person's wants and desires more important than my wants and desires? Now, sometimes it is, right? There's certain stages in children where their wants and desires, like nursing, are far more important than your wants and desires of a sleepful night, right? That relationship is worth it. But when you're up at midnight and you're maybe making food for everybody at the office who then doesn't eat it, that's not a relationship that is worth the energy that you're expending. So a lot of times it's just to stop, again, breathe when you feel yourself trying to do things to make people like you and say, hey, is this the direction I want to be taking my life right now? And it is okay to say no. And for you, what I would really recommend for you to do is find one close friend, one that you love and you know is there for you, and ask them to help you with no. And say, hey, we're gonna periodically, I want you to ask me to do things for you so that I can say no. And then you can clap and be joyous, because we have to do some retraining of that brain, right? And so they'll ask you ridiculous things like, hey, can you make a dozen cookies for my kindergarten team? And then you're gonna go, no, I can't, right? We have to practice with safe people to get the courage up, to break the brain's bonds to making people happy so that we can then make ourselves happy. So keep up with it, start slow, self high five, but you are totally worth it.